Lineup for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for Atlanta, the front court is 𝙗𝙗 and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Porzingis. Fade away. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size, he shoots it so well from the mid-range.
Murray outside. Williamson right side. Williamson double team. For 3, Murray nailed from three-point land.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Johnson outside. In the corner, Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's 𝙗𝙗. Pelicans pull it in. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now, here's Poole. He's covered by Daniels. For the 3. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Daniels dishes to Young. Lock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Daniel. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Murray against Young. Williamson looking it over. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
And here's Daniels. Pass to Young. Over Murray. And Young with the basket on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 5.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Messi. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jalen Johnson. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game. Sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
He hits the second from the line. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Messi. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And stolen by Williamson. In the corner, Murray with it. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. We'll see how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Murray. To the middle. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to 𝙤𝙤𝙪. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. They now take the lead.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
The offensive rebound. On the wing, Daniels. Guarded by Poole. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nicey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray, the pass to Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williamson's got 5.
Well, when Zion is hitting jumpers, it's almost unfair.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spot. For sure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And you know, one person here tonight, often not seen, but definitely heard, music producer and my guy, London on the tracks.
A staple in the Atlanta hip-hop scene. A number of rappers have called him the best producer in the business. That's high praise considering the competition.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
New Orleans in the lead. To the right side. Here's Williamson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7, and it's blocked. Now, Poole, pass to Murray. Here's Messi. And here is Williamson. Poole on the wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. A shot by Messi, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And that one falls for Young. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And so Young nails them both. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Johnson against Williamson. And he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
The Hawks trailing. Young looking it over. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Young against Murray. There's Williamson with the 3. 𝙭, and it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Left side, Porzingis. Pass to 𝙭. Outside, Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. 𝙭 grabs the rebound. 𝙭's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williamson with it. Johnson with the block. Young with the ball. He's got 11. And here's Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Poole. Daniels passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Nance comes in for Jalen Johnson. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 2. Murray against Young. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Murray for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Murray's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Poole. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Pass to Murray. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
The Hawks trail by 3. Now Daniels. Now here's Poole. D right on him. Makes it off the glass. Poole's got his 2nd basket of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for New Orleans?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting in the offensive end. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
That's good from Poole. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but
Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Matthews, he's checked in for 𝙭𝙬 and Caris LeVert subbed in for Dyson Daniels. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Murray against Young. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Pass to Poole. 2 on the clock. Off target from the baseline.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. The Hawks trail by 3. Now here's LeVert. Young outside. No good. That would have tied it.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Pass to Poole. And he drives in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Poole. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of him.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Here's Poole. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Caris LeVert. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pelicans on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
So the Pelican 5 right now. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Herbert Jones. Then it's Saddiq Bey.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 6-point game. Young is double. Pass to LeVert. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Murray.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
It's good. And now an 8-point New Orleans lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Young, right side. Here's the teardrop. Murray with the defensive effort. Pelicans leading by 8. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Bey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a guy who brings a lot of energy to the floor, Saddiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with them. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
First free throw is good. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dyson Daniels comes in for Caris LeVert. Good on both. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Young against Murray. The drive by Williamson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
That free throw, no good.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. So he can't get either to fall. And this past offseason, Stan, was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Williamson. 7 points in the game. Young with the steal. Outside, Porzingis. And Young kicks to Johnson. And stolen by Murray. Lays it in off the breakaway. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the two-way effect we talk about with Murray. What a player.
Young against Murray. Here's Porzingis. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Messi. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
That free throw good from Daniels. That one is no good. Pelicans leading by 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody. He develops at the same rate.
On the wing, Johnson fires from deep. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Young against Murray. Six to shoot. Pass to Bay. From past the arc, and there's Murray on the assist by Bay. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans. Murray against Young. Now Daniels. Johnson sends the screen for 𝙤𝙤𝙣. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New Orleans leading by 11. Here's Murray up on top, defended by Young, and the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to 𝙭𝙤𝙯. Good on the three-point shot. 𝙭𝙯 has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Pass to 𝙭. Now here's Bey. Shot clock at 5. From about 19 feet. That's good on the jump shot. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Shots good from Young.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Young. Outside, Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Johnson outside. 𝙭𝙯 wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Alvarado. Fader on the way, and that one hits back iron. The Hawks trail by 9. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 9. Nice D from Porzingis.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Young outside, second chance shot. That's short off the rim. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the inside, Hawkins got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. That one falls. Here's 𝙭𝙯. 6 points for him. It's Young on the wing. Porzingis high post. 𝙭𝙯 grabs the rebound. 𝙭𝙯's got 8 rebounds in this game. Alvarado passes to Bey. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Daniels. Here's 𝙤𝙤𝙪. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nicey's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. From outside the arc, the shot by Hawkins, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's LeVert. He's defended by Alvarado. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And here's Poole for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Poole's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Okongwu. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Poole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Caris LeVert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Poole. And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta, trailing by 13. Now here's Okongwu. He's covered closely, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. .127 left in the second quarter. And Nance kicks to Daniels. Clock at 4. Okongwu with a screen on Payton. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Payton with the screen for Poole. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Poole's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
LeVert against Poole from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Poole.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Drills the three-pointers. Hawkins has got 5 points so far.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's rebounded by Poole. New Orleans leading by 16. Here's Bay, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
That free throw good from Bay. Bay hits them both. Here is Daniels, defended by Payton. Nance a screen on Payton. Here's Daniels. And so it's New Orleans with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
New Orleans leading by 18. The front court is 𝙤𝙤 and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Porzingis in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's 𝙤𝙤. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson dishes to Murray. Pass to Messi. Williamson against Johnson. And finished off by Williamson.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here is Daniels. Back to Young, takes a three, and it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Poole. Clock at 6. Murray scanning the floor. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And we've seen 𝙤𝙤 Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about 𝙤𝙤 Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
Young against Murray. Pass to 𝙗𝙗. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lots of room. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And Murray looking comfortable in this offense, including understanding when to look for his.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Shots good from Young.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Murray against Young. 𝙤𝙤 with the steal. Pass to Porzingis. Johnson with it. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 5 to shoot. Porzingis. 𝙗𝙗 grabs the rebound. 𝙗𝙗's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Poole on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, remember, in 𝙤𝙤 Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
The first one falls. And so Murray nails both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now Young. He's got 24. Johnson left side. Pass to Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And check out Porzingis being sly with the pump fake there, pulling his man in close.
For Atlanta, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That free throw missing.
And at 7-3,
Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And he's good on the second. New Orleans leading by 20. Pass to Williamson. Right wing, fires the three, buries it from three-point range. He has 7.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting them.
Young outside. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the left side wing. Pass to Poole. This one for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Porzingis. Young outside. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. It's tipped, and he recovers it.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Back to Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 𝙤𝙤. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
That free throw good from Williamson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Atlanta's shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Poole with the steal. Pass to Murray. Here's 𝙗𝙗. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. That's tipped. Pass to Young. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Porzingis. And Caris LeVert subbed in for Dyson Daniels. Poole against LeVert. A floater, and it's good on the way in. LeVert's got 5.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
There's a screen. Rebound by the Hawks. And now here comes Young leading the break. Rejected by Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones checked in for Trey Murphy. On defense, the Pelicans. LeVert with it. 5 points in the game. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
First free throw is good. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. LeVert hits both of them. Pelicans leading by 23. Williamson outside. Got a piece of it. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Yep, it counts.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
Young outside. Got a piece of it. Jones against Matthews. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Williamson. Puts up a 3. LeVert grabs the miss. Atlanta has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Young from the arc. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. Williamson outside. Back to Murray over Young. Murray, no good. Atlanta's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Murray against LeVert. With the shot. Shot's good from Young. And that's now 29 points for Trae Young.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Pass to Alvarado. Left side, Jones. Williamson against Johnson. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they recover it. Shot clock at 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And the Hawks with the possession. They're on an 11-2 run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Atlanta, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. The first one falls. Atlanta making a switch here. Nance is checked in. And then for New Orleans, Bays checked in for Williamson. And Hawkins subbed in for Murray. And both free throws good for Johnson. Pelicans leading by 18. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado. Stolen by LeVert. The kick out to Matthews. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 5th assist in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Back to Bey. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jones. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And he makes that one. Johnson's got 6. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Bey wide open, and he fires. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Matthews passes to LeVert. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on Jones. And here is Johnson. He's got 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And that one misses. 𝙤𝙤, he's checked in for Larry Nance. And he sinks the second. Here's Alvarado. He has yet to score. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caris LeVert. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Alvarado. Young's checked in for Atlanta. Both free throws good from Alvarado. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to LeVert. And here is Okongwu. Now 𝙤𝙤. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
On the wing, Jones knocks it loose and stolen by Okongwu. Here's LeVert. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Johnson finds Okongwu. To the middle, goes back up. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Young.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Murray. Trey Murphy is out there with Bay. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's 𝙗𝙗 in at the 5, down low. Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
That free throw, no good.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Murray. Pass to Poole. The 3. Kept alive. Here's 𝙗𝙗. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Now Young. Shoots over Bay. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Poole against Porzingis. Porzingis with the steal. Inside. Young passes to Porzingis. Poole against Young. That's good. And it's 𝙁with the assist. Young's got 13 points in the second half.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Poole on the wing. 𝙁defending. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep. And it's 𝙗𝙗 missing.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
No one covering. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Back to Porzingis. 𝙗𝙗 grabs the rebound. 𝙗𝙗's got his 16th rebound on the night. Murray outside. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his 5th foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Daniels has checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Williamson double team. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Back to Poole. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Poole's got 23.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Good on the triple. Young's got 16 here in the second half.
Nice and composed on that three there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Murray against Young. Murray outside. Just 4 to shoot. The three from Poole. He's off on that one. The Hawks trail by 11. On the wing, Daniels lets the three fly. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pass to Murray.
I got your help, outside. Hey, who got him? Hey, yo, right here.
And here is Poole. He's covered by Daniels. For three, Murray, count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Pass to 𝙭. Back to Murray. Unloads from 13. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 𝙤𝙤𝙪 with it. Pass to Okongwu. To the paint. Here's Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
New Orleans leading by 11. And timeout called by Willie Green. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Murray. Pass to Williamson. He lobs it up. Now Daniels. Okongwu a screen. Porzingis passes to Okongwu. And stolen by Williamson. From downtown. And the Pelicans miss again. The Hawks trail by 11. Okongwu with it. Pass to 𝙤𝙤𝙪. From 12 feet out. 𝙭grabs the rebound. 𝙭's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's 𝙤𝙤𝙪. Here's Daniels, and the layup is good.
Works that one inside nicely.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. They lead by 11. Pass to Williamson. Now, here's Poole. Williamson outside. No good on the shot. Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Young for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Pass to Poole to the inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. That they keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering.
Porzingis passes to Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside, Porzingis. Here is Daniels. Guarded by Poole. Inside. Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. Johnson, he's checked in for Porzingis. And so Young nails them both. New Orleans leading by 8. Pass to Messi. Back to Williamson. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Young against Murray. A 3-ball. Young, no good. The Pelicans have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Messi. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's Daniels. Young, right side, 13 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Johnson against Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Williamson. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Johnson. Not going to go that time. Well, for New Orleans, shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here is Daniels. Pass to 𝙤𝙤𝙪. Here is Daniels. Guarded by Poole. They grab their own miss. And Okongwu slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Johnson with a screen on Poole. Kicks it out to Johnson. Offline with his three. And so Poole will bring it up for New Orleans. 11-point game. Murray against Young. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks. Young's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Hawks. New Orleans leading by 11. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .105 left in the game. Williamson in the post, covered by Johnson.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Hawks shooting about 40% here in the 4th quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New Orleans.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jordan Poole.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Gets the first, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good from Daniels. And the Pelicans with possession here. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Messi. New Orleans moving it around. 𝙤𝙤 with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So New Orleans wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.